Cheers, boys.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Liquor Run. I'm your host, Canute,
I'm Nick.
I'm Jake.
and our special guest, Miles. Miles, say hello.
Hey guys.
And today we'll be reviewing Philadelphia whiskey, a blended whiskey. So, of course, it's a 175. It was $18.99 plastic bottle, 40% alcohol as per usual. The last whiskey we did was Heaven Hill, which I think today, to this date, we all think is still the best alcohol we found in the show by far.
Yeah, best one.
Yes. Best one.
So maybe whiskeys can take the top 2 spots today. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Maybe. We'll
It
find
says
out.
the Heritage whiskey.
The Heritage whiskey, yeah, famous since.
Oh yeah, this is
1894.
also straight. This is whiskey, not whiskey bourbon. Whiskey.
It's just
We were-
whiskey.
We were worried before the podcast. I suggested we do whiskey. We were afraid we weren't going to get some within our price point, and we were going to have to do Georgie's. So I think we postponed Georgie's for like a week,
Yeah.
and we're going to end up doing whiskey today.
And an interesting point is the only bottle that was cheaper than this that I was too scared to get was Fleischmann's whiskey. Apparently, they also make whiskey. Someone needs to tell them to
Oh
stop.
my god.
All right, so
All right,
I'll,
yeah.
Pour
I'll
it up.
crack this.
Dilly.
Nope, don't sue it. Oh, it was only one dilly.
Diddly.
It did. Yeah, so interesting about plastic bottles and whiskey is, again, when I was looking through like the more bottom shelf shit, there was by far the most expensive plastic bottle I've ever seen. It was like $32, and
For
it was
what?
It was like probably like a high-low shelf or like a low mid-shelf whiskey.
Mm.
But yeah, it was that expensive and plastic.
Interesting.
Alright, Miles. Why don't you're not really that much of a drinker, right, Miles?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
less than we are,
Yeah.
so high bar. But
Also, you've been less of a liquor drinker, I think.
No, I
I don't know. I mean, like in high school, I don't think you drank liquor or something.
That's the only thing I drank in high school.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay.
that. I only drink
yeah,
beer.
I think as
No,
opposed to
so-
beer, we're
Nasty.
probably not wine.
Yeah,
It's like
well, I
piss
only
water.
drew that in high school. I
No.
drank
Well,
that in
maybe
high school.
I
maybe
had good
today.
friends.
Have you ever had
Okay.
whiskey before?
I had an apple whiskey once.
That doesn't count.
Interesting. I
That's
had
fine.
apple whiskey last night.
We had
Just
apple.
saying.
We had apple tequila last week.
That was different and
that
doesn't
was
count.
a couple weeks ago.
What?
No, that
Oh,
was a short we recorded.
Oh
last
yeah,
week.
right,
It was a
right.
short.
Yeah.
Shorts coming soon to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, to
All right,
YouTube.
all right.
Really,
Let's
apple whiskey.
let's clink this up. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers,
Get going.
boys.
Cheers.
Yep, not as smooth as Heaven Hill.
I think that's expected of a whiskey.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it is.
whiskey compared to a bourbon for sure. But whiskeys definitely have a different taste.
True.
Yeah, no.
I definitely did not mind that.
No, I
that
didn't
was
either.
that's already it's better than Burnett's.
Yeah, another thing that for the price I would much rather buy than like Fleischmann's or
I don't know. Is it better than Burnett? I
most
don't know.
vodkas.
I would say it's probably on par with Burnett's.
And for whiskey, like
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's true, but
Miles, what do you think?
I liked it.
you liked it,
It burned less than other liquors that I don't enjoy particularly.
such as
All of them. Fleischmann's.
Fleischmann's. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but again, Fleischmann's in terms of burning is like, Auschwitz level burning.
Yeah. Exactly. That I enjoyed a little bit. It had
Yeah.
a little bit of
Yeah.
burn at the end, but like it was
Yeah.
nice when it was in my mouth.
Yeah, like why do white girls want to take shots of vodka when they could take shots of whiskey?
because they're white girls. Only
I
know
think
it's
whiskey
vodka.
supposedly will have like more calories, but most of the calories in the alcohol itself, so it really doesn't matter. The difference between vodka and whiskey is like, I don't know, maybe 5-10 calories of something that's like 100 calories for a
Who
shot.
looks at the calorie counter for alcohol?
White girls.
Josh
Um,
Rowland.
Also,
Josh Brolin. My God.
If you
Sorry,
Wait.
Josh.
where's the most alcohols don't have calorie counts on them.
Yeah,
No, I know,
why
but
wouldn't
you-
they?
you
They're on
have to, like,
nutritional
Google it.
facts.
Yeah.
But that's because they're all the same. Like pretty much every liquor that is 40% is only going to be within like 1 or 2 calories of it. It's like always 105 ish calories for
Yeah.
a 1.5 ounce shot.
Flavored's gonna be more, just because it's got more.
Yeah,
stuff
but
in it
its
and-
flavor is also usually only 35%, so it might even balance or be a little less.
I'd be
Yeah,
interested to
but
look
it
at that.
contains a lot more sugar and stuff inside.
Yeah,
of it,
that's
which
true, that's
would-
true. It
Might
might
mean
bring
it
it-
might be
sugar
more.
has like actual calories in it.
Yeah,
so
that's
does
true.
alcohol. As I have
No, but
tried
like,
to state, all of the it's 100 calories for a shot, and that's all in alcohol pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you get like vodka, because that's basically just
Water and
alcohol and water.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, alcohol is it's fun to look into because you get it's like brewing it, you can only get up to, or
Fermenting.
distilling, you can only get up to 96%, and that's top. Because you can't, at that point, there's so little water left, you can't separate it anymore. It's just like, it's like insane to think about, like, you know, like fucking Everclear is just as hard as you can get it. Like, that's just weird to think about.
Again,
And
Corey got some 96% shit.
Vodka 96%. I'm pretty sure.
No, it was
yeah,
just, it wasn't
was
Everclear.
It was like the same thing.
It's called grain alcohol when it's like that.
Yeah.
No,
But Everclear is only 95.
You
This
can
was
make
96.
vodka that's 96, but grain alcohol is a separate thing, and that's more often.
Yeah.
Because that is only 90, comes in 96% or whatever.
Because it's easier to make it like that.
Yeah.
Too, probably.
Yeah, probably vodka's probably pretty hard to get to 196 proof or
Especially
192 proof.
Yeah, especially because vodka's a tower still, so
yeah,
it's just like a different structure. It can't get as high percent as easily.
Yeah, we talked about the
We
tower
did.
stills and vodka
Versus a pot still.
pots.
Yeah.
So yeah, the overall thoughts on that shot.
Again, like I'll do another. Like fuck it.
Hell yeah, I'll do another.
Where's the fluted shot glass? I'm doing another.
Going off script. Oh
yeah,
shit.
I'm going off script.
All
I'm just
right.
doing another.
I'd say it was good. I mean, it was
Shane's
like
doing another too. We haven't blacked out after a podcast in like 3 podcasts, so
yeah, that's a record for us. Literally, that's a record for us.
Again, what was it, like episode 6, I think, when we were like, yeah, we have people over so that they make sure we don't get blacked out after
Yeah,
this.
because we did it after
keep doing
5 and 2. And
We were at a point once where out of like the 13, we'd had a total of 13 people on, and we'd had like 6 blackouts.
Yeah.
It was really, really unhealthy.
Cheers.
Dilly.
oh, good for you guys. Hi, Miles. How are you doing?
Oh, just wonderful, you know.
Not participating, yeah.
I know
That one was better than the first.
I think whiskey's like that.
It was.
Whiskey's
It was.
probably the opposite of vodka, where vodka kind of just gets worse as you take more shots. Whiskey probably
Until you
like
stop
Yeah.
tasting the
Yeah.
alcohol.
Most people
No,
don't
like-
get to that point.
No,
Jake.
when you get drunk enough that you're just like, you can,
Yeah, no, that's true.
The way that shot felt, it felt like it gently rolled down my tongue.
Mm.
Like it
Well,
felt
it was all,
like I have another person's tongue on top of my tongue.
well, it,
That's a.
just like lying there because that's not pleasant.
Yeah, it's just kind of, and especially.
Yeah,
if
I'm
that-
making out with
especially-
a corpse, Miles.
Especially if that tongue is
Like,
like
you
is
just,
like
like,
burning
rolled it.
whiskey. But
no, I think what happened
No, it has
was,
like it literally like has a feeling
The
like the feeling you'd have if like someone licked your arm, but like on my tongue.
why do you know what looking?
Yes.
I
Like,
guess
it's
I'm as-
more analogous than
You agree?
I might just be-
No, I don't know what he's saying, but
I'm
yes,
trying to follow.
He
Anyway.
does know what a tongue on his tongue feels like.
I do know what
No,
a tongue on my tongue.
I think
feels like.
what happened was we took them very close to each other, so the burning was still like technically there, so
Yeah.
it just like passed over it.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I think yeah. I mean, from my experience, I haven't bought whiskey a lot, but you know, when I have, it's kind of like that, where like I can start drinking it and it gets better and better as I drink it.
For
'Cause
sure.
I don't know what it is. It's again it was not as smooth as the Heaven Hill,
Yeah.
but it didn't burn as much as like Burnett's or New Amsterdam or one of those. But so it was like middle palatable. So I would say
Yeah.
better than Burnett's, but like worse than Heaven Hill. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that sounds
No,
good.
So-
I think I'm finding an interesting trend here. You know how we talked about the pricing tiers of stuff?
Yeah.
So far, the worst alcohols we've reviewed have been vodka and rum.
Yeah.
And the best alcohols we reviewed are the cheap versions of bourbon, whiskey, and gin.
Well, because rum and vodka are just lower quality, so when you get the cheap shit
Well,
of rum
again,
and
this is the
vodka,
thing,
it's
like,
gonna be worse.
The cheapest bottle of vodka we're gonna review is probably Vada, which is $13 for a handle. That's literally like 2/3 the price of the bottle we're drinking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like even if it is like even if like this is the low end of whiskey, like it's still
Yeah, no,
higher
Better.
than
That's
the
what I'm
low
saying,
end of
it's just
vodka.
like-
yeah.
for $6, this is a large increase.
But it's also because like
Yeah.
you know the people when you make rum, you're just like I don't give a shit what it actually tastes like. People are just gonna dump this in other things. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
and go pirating.
Right, exactly. Like no one's like I'm gonna drink this Vada or this Fleischmann's for how it tastes. You know, if you're saying that, you should be in a mental hospital. But like, most people are gonna drink it in other stuff.
I was gonna
Whereas
say,
this,
wait,
you're more likely
who
to
do we
drink
know
straight.
that like sips vodka straight? But then I remembered it actually is
Oh,
Jake.
Jake. Yeah, he's sitting right here.
Oh, hi guys.
I was thinking it was Tom for a second, but no, because Tom does the thing where he'll take vodka and just water it down and like sip on that.
That's just weird.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I've
really
definitely told
weird.
this story in the podcast, but it's worth saying again because I don't think
Yeah.
Miles has heard it. How, because Corey had that Everclear. Corey, gave him some
think
Everclear, and
this
Tom's
was-
like, "Oh, cool, this is vodka. I'll just do what I normally do, put some water in and sip on it." And he does that and waters it down, and now it's still like 60%
Like
alcohol.
regular vodka.
Yeah.
No, not. It's still
Even worse.
stronger than regular
Yeah, it's still
vodka.
much stronger than regular vodka. He goes to sip on it, just spits it all over Kyle.
Yeah.
All over.
That's just
Why
like
would
it's just
you-
weird because then
Watering it down, it gives you the taste, so you can tolerate. Why would you want to taste the vodka?
well,
watered
some people
down
like
vodka.
some people like the taste of vodka.
Like, if it's a
You're doing
decent
it.
vodka, I can definitely get that.
You
Nah,
don't,
I
you're
don't-
doing vodka.
Look at the old men in the world. What do they drink?
Scotch,
Gin.
bourbon.
Whiskey. They don't drink vodka.
Yeah,
They drink the fancy thing.
I know.
Can you go throw that in the fridge, Miles?
Yeah,
I want it cold.
I know. We're What?
It's
No, I have-
It
Yeah,
may
we
be
got a
a
couple
whiskey,
minutes.
but it's still cheap, so I want it cold.
We do still have the ice, so I think it's
Normally-
refilled.
Normally you don't chill whiskey though, right?
No, usually
No.
you let it sit.
But again, normally whiskey doesn't cost $18.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
yeah, but I mean, it is better than just like shit, like vodka that you would absolutely like. Fleischmann's we would absolutely want chilled, and I don't think when we did it,
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
I don't think I've ever
No,
had it
I
chilled.
think that was something we mentioned because we mentioned all the time. Like, we're always in a hurt, like, dicking around before this, and we forget to chill it.
Yeah.
Also, because usually I'm the one who gets the bottle, and I have to come over here, so the bottle's like in my backpack,
True.
not being chilled.
True. Yeah, we'll get better at it, I guess, or maybe we won't.
We haven't,
just,
yeah.
We just have ice for that. I mean,
We keep not getting mixers and having to go to the vending machine, moments before we go live.
Yeah, literally 5 minutes before we started. So
Yeah.
that's
It's
this
one of
week.
those days again.
Yeah. Yeah. So I forgot when we recorded. We've changed our recording schedule to be twice a week. That way we can start pre-recording for Thanksgiving
Yeah.
for winter break. Because we're not gonna be together. And I forgot we didn't mention Thanksgiving. That the one we recorded last Thursday is gonna be coming out on Thanksgiving. We didn't mention it.
Oh yeah, right.
So belated
Right.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody listening.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, literally coming out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So we didn't and we
no
didn't even think
views
about
for
it.
a couple of days after.
I'll
maybe
be sure
more.
to get on there. Actually, that might be worth showing We'll show our families. That's what we'll
Except for
Yeah,
me.
my parents are gonna be so proud of me.
do. My parents will think it's cool.
Yeah.
My
also,
parents
'cause
will
again-
hate my life.
I'll
So I
show
was
someone
telling you
else's
guys this
parents.
after the podcast.
You can
This is
show
what my
Claire.
friends do.
Yeah.
You can show Claire. Yeah.
You can show Claire.
Oh wait, you won't be on that one. That one's coming out the next Thursday.
Oh.
You can still show like you see. Then you won't even be on it. You can be like, yeah, I hang out with these guys, but they're bad kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
Bad.
Oh, well, good. That your daughter hangs out with.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Yeah.
Or you could tell her about Scott.
We
about
should
what
keep that in the deal.
Or you can tell her about Sky Zone.
Sky Zone.
Sky
Oh,
Zone.
that was not successful.
That's literally the reason my back tightened up during the workout today. All right, so now we gotta explain this. So there's a trampoline park near us called Sky Zone, and on Friday nights they do from like 7 to 11. You pay $25. You get like the whole 4 hours, and they do like a glow in the dark like black light thing. So what do I think to do with this? Of course, let's take edibles. Basically, apparently, if you take edibles and then exercise, they don't really hit you. Also, if you take a third of the dose you're supposed to take, like half the people did.
I took 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I took 2. I didn't
God.
get anything out of it.
I took 3. I got really high, but not until after I stopped jumping.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
And you let them like bleed all over the bag, or whatever.
No. The adult, like, because they weren't brownies, they were gummy bears.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so like I didn't refrigerate them, and because you make it like the logic that I was explained is like you use Everclear to like take the like THC out of the weed or something. So if you don't like keep it in your freezer or something, like Everclear could evaporate out possibly with some of the THC. So it might be weaker.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. We're coming up on 15 minutes here. So
Not
let's,
me. Jake and I are coming up on 7 minutes because we
7,
took a shot.
yeah.
No, I'll do go again. I'm not a bitch.
well, mixture, buddy.
Mixed drink.
All right, who got what?
Jake, when was the last time you washed this glass? This thing is disgusting.
A long time ago.
Use
Welcome
the-
to
I don't-
use the tin cup. And I have another one over there. So
Jake, can I drink out of your grenade glass?
No.
God damn it.
that's a souvenir.
It's only for me and for very special occasions.
All right, what everybody get?
When I graduate, can I drink out of it?
Possibly.
Possibly. What the fuck? I'm gonna graduate and then like my life will be over.
I may be drinking out of it too. That's what I'm saying.
Where'd the whiskey
Oh,
go?
true. But
Yeah. We could
oh,
both.
with the fridge.
I think for
Yeah,
sure
Miles, go get it.
we would both be drinking out of it.
But like, I'm gonna graduate this semester, and then we can both drink out of it next semester. But this semester, like, I get to drink out of it, right?
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. You ungrateful little
Little what? Little what? Say
fuck,
it.
sock.
little.
Fuck sock. Yeah.
That's not what I was gonna say. Hoomst.
You're welcome for that insult, by the way.
I really enjoy
Miles,
it.
also go get the ice.
And can we get a cup for Miles, please?
So demanding.
Got one for Miles. Miles, you're over here.
I really like this
Yeah.
whiskey. I made this drink really strong. I like stopped pouring and like fake Jake out like 3 times. Look how much I have in there.
Dude, that's like almost half whiskey.
Ah, it's like, it's maybe.
No, that's pretty close to half whiskey.
No,
I think it's a
third.
third.
It's a third.
That's
It's probably not 3 full shots.
uh-huh.
No.
Alright, so let's go around. Miles, what are you having?
We're gonna have some lemon brisk iced tea.
With,
with-
just whiskey.
Yeah.
Everything
Sounds-
everything we're doing tonight is gonna be just whiskey.
Can you pass me the iced tea?
I meant.
And possibly ice if we enjoy it.
Oh, I
We didn't.
if
reach
I
that.
have ice,
Right.
I will ice.
So
The
I'm
drinks are
making
real cool, too. That's
something else we got out of the vending machine was since again we are a Pepsi sponsored campus, cherry Pepsi.
TM, please pay us.
Yeah.
Or alternatively,
Eh,
not sue us.
yeah, either of those would be good.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pop some ice and whiskey in there.
Whiskey. Someone take this last ice cube so we can just refill the tray.
Well, that's gonna. All right.
Nah.
Kenil, what'd you make?
I
That is
have.
a very full cup there. You got.
Yeah, because like the ice wasn't here yet, so like I poured things and I wanted to like water down the whiskey because I put a fuckload of whiskey in. So yeah, I may have fucked myself a little, and that it's really at the rim.
You also put a thick load of whiskey in there.
Oh, I want to get drunk tonight for whatever reason. I just feel it.
All right.
Again,
when you feel it, you feel it.
We're recording this the Monday before Thanksgiving, so like we all have school tomorrow.
I don't have class.
debatable.
I have a class that I usually don't go to anyway.
I have a
Well,
class.
I know I do go because of attendance, but like it's a philosophy class.
Yeah, so's mine. Mine got
Yeah,
canceled.
let's go.
Go for
I don't have
canceling
to
philosophy
participate.
classes.
Participation's not graded, so I just don't. I
Yeah.
sit there and listen to everyone else talk about books I didn't read.
Sounds about right.
But
Jake,
the
really
point
good.
is, tomorrow's not a serious day of school.
No, not at all. Jake, what'd you make?
Oh, I made whiskey and ginger ale, and everyone knows I prefer ginger ale. I just like drinking ginger ale, so if I'm gonna have ginger ale and I'm just gonna have ginger ale here, I want to drink something afterwards.
So exactly what you did when we made when we did Burnett's.
Exactly.
No ice, just ginger ale. So
You know, I realize I regret my drink.
you regret your.
I ruined it with the orange soda. I should have just done whiskey on the rocks.
Well, yeah, let's pass that around
Yeah. Well,
carefully.
I'm not
'cause
saying it's not bad.
Yeah.
It just in hindsight, I'm like, fuck.
It's actually pretty
Whiskey on the rocks is a
I don't,
drink.
I don't know how I feel about this.
good.
It's
I mean, obviously, Nick, yours is
Wow,
good.
that
Yeah.
is
You basically made a
Wow.
Jack and Coke, but
no,
off brand on both
it's
accounts.
strong too. It's just that's like a full shot of whiskey when you're
when you
sipping
what?
it.
When
Yeah.
yeah, no. that's-
Miles, you got to taste my. Well, no, don't toast with me. We are swapping glasses.
Also, don't toast with him because it'll probably spill.
Miles, what the fuck? I don't even taste the whiskey in this. Little bitch boy
Weird.
can't even make your drink right.
Oh, it sounds
Well,
like
well,
someone's
he's
getting-
also inexperienced.
Yes.
Aw.
You know, it's not an enjoyable taste either way. You can taste the whiskey.
I mean, I also don't like the taste of
I already
brisk.
have sip.
Oh yeah, you're right. What's Yep.
Apologies if you
Felt
can
what I
hear
expected.
the background noise. In the common room, Abdul is setting up
Our
for a
sweet
birth.
mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their sweet mate Abdul, also known as the coolest gay black guy you'll ever meet.
He
From
really is.
Nigeria.
He really is
Oh,
the
he's
coolest
he's
guy.
awesome. I fucking love Abdul. Platonically, definitely platonic. But he's like setting up for a birthday party out there. So he's got like himself and two of his like sassy black girlfriends out there.
And if he listened to our podcast, he would hear us complimenting him at
Yes.
Abdul.
He'd be like,
So-
thank you.
Abdul,
thank you so much.
Abdul,
Yes.
you're one of the best sweet mates I've ever had.
Abdul,
Aw.
you are one of the best fake pimps I've ever seen.
Abdul, listen to our fucking podcast.
Yeah, what the fuck, Abdul?
So
What kind of friend
it's
are
already
you?
episode 8. Damn it.
Abdul, you told me you want to pluck me, and I was honored.
We still don't know what that means.
I
But-
know it's pretty. He clearly wants to pluck Miles's flower, in terms of his
Gay
virginity.
sexuality.
Yeah, gay
Yep.
virginity.
So, back to the whiskey. How does it mix? What do you guys think about it? How it mixes?
I think whiskey you just don't mix.
Not
Again, I
usually.
wish mine was just whiskey and ice.
This is not a pleasant experience.
No.
I want
No,
more.
it's not a.
too
I'm gonna
much.
say it's not a pleasant experience because you're just
Oh,
drinking
wow.
iced tea and it's terrible.
What?
I'm going by size of the bottle, and that's a sizable amount so far.
That was mostly me.
It's also we have a fourth person here too.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
No.
Miles spilled on his pants.
Ha, Miles pissed his pants, little bitch boy.
Little bitch. Fuck you, dude.
Oh, what is it? Are you wearing quarter? No.
No, they're khakis.
Oh, they look like corduroys for a
Who the
second.
fuck
Yo,
wears
at
corduroys?
Friendsgiving
Those aren't
last
real.
night-
That's what I was about to say.
Corey
Last time
was
I went bought
wearing-
corduroys.
He was wearing the exact kind of pants that every like middle-aged white man wears at a country
A
club.
dad outfit.
It's huge doubt outfit. Well, not the whole outfit, just the pants, because he was wearing his like gobble gobble sweater.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had like the shoes
So
on.
you mean a sarcastic dad that has really bad dad jokes?
Is
You
there
could've
any
just
other
said
type of
Corey.
dad? You could have just said dad. Are there any other kind?
They're serious
No,
dads.
my dad does.
Very
He like
up-
makes bad
they're
jokes
uptight-
once in a while, but
They're
my dad's not.
uptight
No.
dads. You know those
My
scared
dad's not
ones?
uptight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake's
that's fair.
dad's an uptight dad.
Nah, not really.
I've only met one uptight dad.
Yeah. You
I
want to tell
dated
me
his daughter, and
Yeah, I was
he,
gonna say,
Oh,
I-
okay.
he was also my insurance agent.
That's
It's
a
weird.
conflict of interest.
It was a very strange situation. He was the kind of dad that would shine his guns when you came in the house. That kind of dad.
Ah.
He meant it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
see,
what do you
like-
mean? Like he
I
would
was
get
the
out?
he
his
most
was
gun?
probably-
uptight
no,
dads I've ever
he
met. I've
would-
definitely dated their daughters.
No, he was a very intimidating man.
You silence your fucking phone.
I forgot to silence my phone
During
before
the
the
podcast.
podcast.
We forgot to remind everyone.
You,
of
you
this.
know what? You know what? The group chat who just texted me, they're supposed to be watching Requiem for a Dream right now. What the fuck? Why I left when I left their suite, they were just starting Requiem for a Dream. I'm like, guys, I can't hang out and watch. I got to go do the podcast. And now someone's talking to the goddamn group chat, so their night's also ruined.
Why? Because they watch Requiem for a Dream.
No, because they texted
I don't know.
during
I've
it.
heard Requiem
Oh.
for a Dream was okay.
Corey
I heard
really
it's
likes
just
it.
a disturbed movie.
Corey
I
always
mean, I've
brings
watched
it up.
a lot more disturbed movies than Requiem for a
He's always
Dream.
like, Canute, you need to watch Requiem for a Dream. You did Oxycontin that one time. You need to watch it to learn not to do it. I know not to do it again. I liked it too much the first time. To clarify, I had a prescription.
Yeah, all
The second time I didn't have a prescription.
Also, to clarify, Requiem for a
What?
Dream
sweet
is
whiskey, and it's weird. I
well,
don't,
it's sweet tea and whiskey.
exactly. I
Miles.
don't
Yeah.
like it.
Well,
regret
that's
my
well,
decision.
you
I mean,
live and you learn.
Speaking of other weird
I like the
movies,
ginger ale.
That's you know what? That's what this podcast is about. You live and you learn. You down your fucking drink and you move on.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Django Unchained?
No,
I mean,
I'm uncultured. I'm sorry.
you know what it's about, right?
No,
Like,
you're not
really.
uncultured. You just haven't seen Django Unchained.
quick synopsis. Basically, Django is a slave who gets freed. This is like the end of the 1850s, like right
Every
Spoiler
time I
alert.
hear the movie Django
What?
Unchained,
Spoiler
I think of a
alert.
gecko.
Yeah,
He gets
spoiler alert
freed
if you
after
haven't
the
seen
first
Django
3
Unchained.
minutes. I'm not going to spoil
Okay.
anything.
It reminds me of a gecko. This movie, I don't know why. I always think of a gecko when you say.
Oh no, because there was that like Pixar movie like from the mid 2000s of that
Oh,
gecko. I think
yeah.
it wasn't Django,
It was
but it was a
Chameleon.
similar name.
It was a
Chameleon, you know. Like,
No, I
I
think
think
it was-
I've seen this movie,
think
and
it
that's
was
why I
Django.
associate
it
it.
might have been called Django.
I think it.
I think it was
Was.
not. It wasn't Django Unchained. It was just Django.
Yeah, but just
Yeah, it was,
I've seen
yeah,
that
was
movie,
the
and
same.
that's why I think of it. I couldn't.
All right, but so
You
back-
thought Django Unchained was the
Back to
sequel.
Django Unchained.
Yes.
He's also Chameleon, you idiot.
I told you, it was I said gecko because I thought of a gecko, but like that movie's about chameleon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Alright,
talk about a
continue-
Tarantino.
alright,
The
yeah.
eyes,
I'm
man,
trying
the
to talk about
eyes.
a Tarantino movie. You keep interrupting me. Nick and I are going to cut your balls off. He's our favorite director.
cut your balls off. I like the reference to Django Unchained.
I know, right? But so basically,
I like my balls.
he
Just
gets freed by this bounty hunter, and he and the bounty hunter, played by Christoph Waltz, one of my favorite actors of all time, they go on this little quest to sort of get Django's wife back. And the plantation owner who owns Django's wife is Leonardo DiCaprio. But like when they first show up, he's like, and I'll have a sweet tea and bourbon, and that's like a super like white bread Southern kind of drink that like good old boys are gonna sit on their porches in a rocking chair with their shotgun and like a sweet tea and bourbon, in the hazy summer afternoon, and they're gonna shoot a squirrel, they're gonna shoot a black guy, and they're gonna shoot anyone who tries to touch their daughter.
Yeah, it sounds
On
like
the rare
good old
occasion,
boys.
all three overlap.
Sounds like good old boys.
To clarify, I'm not calling black people squirrels. I'm just saying that like it's a shotgun, so
The
you
only
can
thing-
hit a squirrel and a black guy in the same shot.
The only thing I successfully mixed with iced tea was I had a peach vodka, and that was pretty good with iced tea.
That was a
No,
good
that's
transition
great.
away from my sentences.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, please ignore what Knut said.
Miles, what is your favorite type of alcohol?
It's a good question.
I feel like that's a good question because he
I feel
doesn't know.
like I haven't decided yet. I feel like
Okay.
I haven't experienced enough to truly
Yeah.
decide. Plus, half of my experience is, Fleischmann's. So, I really can't have an opinion. I've
Like
been
the
picking
bar
my
is so
favorite-
low. The bar
Yeah,
is just so low.
I can't actually pick one because they'll just shit. Because I just go places where we buy cheap as hell because that's
Yeah.
what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
But-
trying to drink alcohol.
Yeah,
We're
I mean,
trying
you're
to
you're
drink.
with three people who know what their best type of alcohol is.
Yeah.
So
Miles,
You need to
you're
decide
assume
right now.
actually
Right
going
now.
home for winter break, correct?
Yeah.
You should, go home and like sample your parents' expensive alcohol, and that'll learn you.
yeah, when they're not looking.
Yeah.
So
My
you-
Or
parents-
when they're
my
looking.
parents,
Or when
I
they're
think my
looking.
parents
Get
might
'em
stop
cool with it
marking the
now.
bottles, so
Might
They
start or
mark-
stop.
they used to.
Really?
They don't
Like
drink
like
much
at what
either, though.
level they're at, so that they
my
know
dad,
if he's tipped
my
from it.
parents don't drink that much, so like they have a bunch of fancy alcohol in my house, but
Yeah.
they all have a Sharpie mark on them because they don't drink them that much.
Shit.
So they know. It might have been from my older brother too. He's
Yeah.
older. When he
That's-
was living at
huh.
home when he came back from college.
Mm.
Oh,
Should
okay.
steal it? I
That
don't
makes
know.
sense.
They just did it. They were a little paranoid. My mom's a little paranoid. I think my dad was.
Mm.
But
But yeah, you need to be at dinner with them, and
There's
you
some,
need
like,
to be like,
there's this
we were just
like
gonna have cocktails. We gotta have cocktail
there's
hour.
like this berry vodka that smells really good.
Berry.
Yeah.
See, if your parents are drinking flavored vodka, I'm
No,
already
it has
judging
like
them.
this elk on it.
I don't know. I
I thought it was like.
don't mind the
Belvedere.
taste of
Oh,
flavored
Belvedere,
vodka
yeah.
every once
It's like
in a
a
while.
Belvedere.
If you have
berry
like your
vodka.
favorite type of flavored in there,
Keep going.
Yeah,
okay. If you have your favorite type of flavored in there, it's like
I
whatever.
guess it's
Yeah.
just most people of our parents' generation grew up before flavored alcohols were really a thing,
True.
and they look at them just like, this is some artificial ass shit. Why are these kids drinking marshmallow schnapps?
Martian? Do they make that?
Well, Pinnacle makes
I have-
marshmallow and a whipped cream
Wait.
flavor of vodka. Not I don't.
The whipped
We
cream
talked about
Pinnacle
this before.
is really
What is
good.
a schnapp?
I don't
No,
know.
no,
We haven't looked it up yet.
No, you and me talked about that on a walk back from something. I forget what.
From something.
But we never
We
figured
were
it.
obviously
We
very
were
drunk.
just like,
I just have to say,
we're
the
gonna
whipped
look
cream
this
Pinnacle
up
is
tonight,
amazing.
and we never looked it up.
It's amazing. The whipped cream Pinnacle. It's really good. I've had it.
So you're
Hold on,
40%
shh.
gay.
silent part of the podcast where we all just stare at fucking Miles for liking.
No, not
Miles.
because the alcohol kind of, because it tastes like whipped cream.
Jake,
Like, it
pause the
actually tastes
recording.
like
We're
you're drinking
kicking
whipped
Miles out of
cream.
the room. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We
No,
talked
no.
about this.
I
Whipped
was
cream.
impressed.
Whipped cream is just milk and sugar
And
Yeah.
air.
No,
and air.
I
So
like
it's
it
so
because
essentially
I
it's
was
just
so
sugar.
I was so surprised that they actually made alcohol that actually tastes like whipped cream.
But
like-
what do you mean when you say it tastes like whipped cream? It's just so it's sweet.
Wait,
That's
here's the
it?
idea.
No,
Here's
it
the idea.
tastes like you're eating whipped cream.
But like,
You ever had
Since
whipped
when-
but like,
you ever
Since
just
when
put
do you
whipped cream
drink
in a
whipped
cup?
yeah,
cream?
but most of the
When
it's-
have you not just had whipped cream? Tell me you've never just
But
had
Miles,
whipped cream.
Miles, what
all
I'm
the
saying
time.
is
Exactly.
most of the experience of whipped cream is the texture, not so that you
What?
lose that when you put it in fucking vodka.
What?
I'm not saying that he's
No,
right, but I'm also not
will,
saying he's wrong.
Okay, I will completely agree with Nick right now. Most of the when you're eating whipped cream, it's the texture
Yeah,
that matters.
it
It's
tastes
the
good.
light and
I don't care
fluffiness
about
of
the
it.
texture. I like the taste.
You're missing the point
It's
of
like
whipped
yeah,
cream.
honestly, Miles.
You know what? You know
There
what
is-
ice cream is? Dairy and sugar. You like the taste of that, don't you?
Yeah, but
I
also
know,
part of that is
actually.
the fucking texture.
Texture? Why do you
Yeah.
like the texture?
No, because ice cream is like There's no flavor ice cream. Ice
It's
cream
like we're
is
explaining
other
life right now.
flavors. You eat the
Anyway,
flavor of
besides the
anything
point,
else.
I'm just impressed that like it tastes like whipped cream, and like it doesn't taste a lot like alcohol.
It's because you're a bitch who still needs to not taste the alcohol.
Okay, let's change
No, it's
this.
I don't
Hold on,
need
hold
to.
on.
Okay.
Let's
Anyway.
change the flavor to coconut, and then it makes sense, right?
I
Yeah.
don't think I've had coconut.
I don't give a shit if you had coconut. I'm just saying your logic makes sense
That's
to
what I'm
everyone
saying.
else when
I'm
you
not-
change it to something else. So
That's
change
what
it
it
to
is.
coconut. Coconut vodka tastes like coconut pinnacle. Tastes
It's like
like
coconut.
coconut, not vodka.
So it's impressive.
right.
Not that I like it.
Okay,
because
now I get it. Now it makes
it's
sense.
the
in my
idea, it's the concept, not so much as the actual taste of whipped cream.
Mm-hmm. Now it makes sense.
But now,
So-
back to my idea about a short we could do.
Oh my god.
Okay,
So-
right, get out the paper.
What do you mean back? When did we start
We'll
this?
write it down in a second. We're
Yeah,
not
well,
gonna forget
I don't
this.
remember when we started.
Look, I was gonna say it, but y'all were arguing,
You're right.
and we needed to put Miles in his place, little bitch boy.
We didn't put me in my place.
Shut the
You
fuck
didn't
up,
have
Giraffe.
to
Yeah, all right,
understand
all
it.
right. What is your-
Miles
what
has
is
a
your-
gargantuan neck, so
What
we
is
call
your
him a
short
giraffe.
idea?
It's not
Alright.
gargantuan.
We're gonna make White Russians. We're gonna make them kind of weak, or we're gonna make White Russians, and we're gonna whip them into whipped cream.
I don't think you can do that.
I don't think you can do that
Why not?
because it's mostly vodka and Kahlua. It's all right.
Hey,
For,
hey,
all right.
for-
Miles
for-
just asked what a White Russian
I'm
is.
an
So
uneducated.
a White Russian is it's vodka, Kahlua. Do you know what Kahlua is?
No.
Coffee liquor.
Interesting.
It's coffee
I like
liquor
that.
and heavy cream.
Well, I suppose usually just milk, but heavy cream. Obviously, if we're gonna try to make
yeah.
it whipped cream. It's gonna be heavy cream.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean that's an
I-
idea, but that seems like
Okay.
more than a short. 'cause
Okay,
that
then-
would take some work.
That's. I mean that.
It would get no. It would take some work to get it ready.
But eating it is
Yeah.
a short, or a full podcast. I don't know.
That's
Oh.
true, but since we have
no, they're like
since we don't have video capabilities, we could just make regular whipped cream and eat it and say that we made it.
We could do that if it was. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but, like-
listeners, you're gullible as fuck
Okay.
because you can't see us.
wait.
There's
What
also
happens
nobody
if
listening to
we
this.
actually
Not really.
No.
had a
No,
wet
not
cream
really.
shot?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
They have-
maybe it doesn't have to be an actual White Russian. Like, we essentially
Wait, guys.
take
what if we had
heavy
whipped
cream.
pinnacle?
Shut the fuck up.
No, we essentially make a White Russian that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Then
No, you
we pour it into a shot glass that's filled with whipped cream.
no, because the whipped cream will just like get crushed.
Exactly.
No, you don't want that. That'll just be gross. I'm saying we make a fairly weak White Russian, and then whip the fuck out of it, and then eat it, like just with a spoon.
I say we talk about this after we take our final shot of the night.
That's true. That's true. I also say that I'm definitely gonna stay up late when I go home for Thanksgiving and use my mom's KitchenAid to do this because KitchenAids are fucking awesome for making whipped
You
cream.
should put it in the fridge and take it back.
You
Share.
think my parents are gonna want it?
You're right.
They have a
Yeah,
discerning
probably not.
palate. They have a discerning palate.
all right. Let's get this.
Well, this is one thing I forgot to mention. Like,
Wait.
You're
Oh,
saying
we're already. Oh wow.
parents of your
I don't-
generation don't say. You forget that my parents are only 40.
What?
My parents are 42.
My
It's so
parents
young.
are 53.
My dad is 60.
I think my dad's
It was more
close
like
to that
his
age.
Most parents.
Right.
My
Jake.
parents are like 50s
No,
at least.
Pause. Jake actually doesn't know how old his parents are.
Jake,
Terrible son.
What?
Yeah, no. I
To
have no
reference
idea.
Rick and Morty, we could be robots controlled by clones, controlled by headsets worn by the real Rick and Morty while they fuck your mom. Arrest him. Come find me at like 310 Maple Street or whatever. Is that where she lives? Get it? You don't know because you're best. I went on a whole tangent. The point is like the general guy doesn't know where his mother lives because he's a bad son. You know what I'm talking about, Jake. That's a great reference. And the discerning listener, the true Rick and Morty connoisseur, those people whomst have watched Rick and Morty, they will understand my reference.
Let's take our final shots.
Clearly,
I
I'm already
I don't
very
watch.
toasted.
I mean, look at how much of that bottle we've used already. I mean,
Honestly,
that is probably the most we've used on a podcast.
well, again, there's
Yeah.
4 of us.
Okay,
The
so,
only other
that's
time we had
true.
4 people, we were not drinking liquor. We were
That's
drinking
a
my
good point,
homemade
yeah.
cider.
You're right.
but then again, you and me both took an extra shot, and you had an extra strong shot. So,
Extra
Yeah.
strong mixer.
mixer. My bad.
Yeah, we've destroyed this bottle.
Anyway,
Super
let's
powered by
take
copyright.
let's take.
What's wrong with that? Demonetization tube. That's what's wrong with it. I'm kidding. We don't get monetized. We get like 12 viewers right now. Hey, if we ever actually became big and people are like going back listening to our first
We
shit,
should cut this.
yeah, we will just delete this because this is bad.
Yeah, all right.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers,
Cheers.
boys.
I just won't exist anymore.
I mean, that was a joke anyway. As if YouTube would ever allow a liquor-based podcast to be monetized.
I mean, they might.
Think about
Okay,
it.
that
They like
Depends.
think about what they demonetize people for.
Yeah, but YouTube also like
It's a robot.
they monetize people who get views.
Okay, anyway,
Yeah, let's switch.
Yeah.
Let's switch tracks.
that shot was much more difficult.
Well,
Yeah.
The second one was by far was definitely the best.
Yeah.
I don't think it was more difficult than again because
No, like-
Jake and I are on our third shots and our mixed drinks.
yeah, but I've taken
the first one's always the worst. Opening the
yeah.
night, no one wants to open the night with a shot. People open the night with mixed drinks. You get buzzed and then you take shots.
Right.
When we cold turkey shots,
Yeah, but I'm used to cold turkey and shots, so.
yeah, but
that's weird.
But I'll say like I've
He
been
also
taking
sips on vodka.
I've taken
It's
all
weird.
3 of these shots or all 2 of these shots out of the Breaking Bad glass that we have, and it's been pretty full. So like
It's a big
2.5
shot. It's a big
ounces,
shot.
2 ounces.
two
Yeah.
ounces,
Two-
close
yeah,
enough, at least.
and so like it hasn't been that bad either time.
Yeah. Like would you have wanted to do that with the tequila from last week?
No,
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do that. I don't think I would have wanted to do that with the gin before that.
I was really
Yeah.
scared
No.
tonight was tequila, and I was afraid.
Nah, we have it in the fridge. You want some?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's
But-
actually not that bad.
But we did.
Surprisingly.
I did
Shut up,
say
alcoholic.
last week when I took the last shot of gin. I got that kickback. Like I had to burp before
oh
it,
yeah,
and
it was
like
right. It was.
I took it, burped some of it back up, so that it stayed in my mouth, and then I had it. So that was
Ooh.
anyway. That's what made it difficult.
Oh, that's like
Um,
when I took the shot of gin with like the apple soaked in it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
so like, you
I
know,
did that
I'm not
with
gonna
the-
spoil it
Yeah,
for
it's a
the
short.
short.
It's a short.
It's a short.
Yeah.
Coming soon to
A podcast near you.
Yeah. So thoughts on that
Miles.
final shot?
Miles just winked at me.
Yeah, and
Miles,
Okay,
do you realize
okay.
how drunk I'm getting?
So-
like you're gonna.
yes, I do.
I'm
So
gonna come on to you now.
I'm gonna start this off.
Can we
that-
cut part 2.
Was
Guys.
good.
Guys,
Mhm.
you need to cut that.
Like-
part 2.
No,
You just say it's gonna come on to me.
I don't care.
Miles.
We've said weird things.
Miles, shush.
It's rape.
Men are talking.
Anyway.
Just cut
anyway.
the word rape.
Anyway.
Blank.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yes. Yes.
It was good.
It was
It was
good.
good.
It was
Yeah.
very good.
It wasn't as good as Heaven Hill, I think. Like
No.
no, but also it didn't have like, oh fuck. Like coming into this, I was just like, oh, this is probably gonna be near Heaven Hill level.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say I
yeah.
would agree.
It's
I'd
definitely
say
not
it
as
wasn't
good.
it wasn't surprising.
Like
Well, I
Heaven
mean, we
Hill
also,
was surprising.
We're also
Yeah.
not like ready to be surprised because we've already had Heaven Hill.
True.
Yeah.
So like this is $2 cheaper. We're like, all right, it's
It's
probably
$1.
gonna be $2 cheaper than Heaven Hill. Like that's or no, it's $1 cheaper than Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
We're expecting it to be $1 cheaper than Heaven Hill. Like Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
But it's also a whiskey and not a bourbon, and bourbon's like
Yeah.
they're like extra smooth and smoky. So you're just like like I expect this to be like decent. Also, let's be honest, based on Heaven Hill's taste and the fact we've never really seen it at a lot of places. When I got it for $19.99, probably was on sale. I didn't notice it being on sale, but it's probably.
I don't
normally
think
a
liquor
little more
stores
than that.
specify when things are on sale.
It's sometimes it is
Unless
because
it's
usually
like it's a very large sale.
yeah, because liquor stores are almost always like small businesses.
Yeah.
So it's usually like cardboard signs and things. So it doesn't always necessarily you won't notice. It could be marked down like because
Because
Also,
they're not
since
selling it.
yeah since
Yeah.
we've never really heard of Heaven Hill, it's could be a smaller distillery. Though usually smaller distilleries are more like towards the high shelf. But points. It could be
yeah.
something new that just wasn't going well, so they dropped it down from 25 to 20.
Who buys middle ground whiskey? You're either gonna buy like nice whiskey or really cheap whiskey. Why would you
Well,
buy
I mean,
like
well,
high
we
cheap
do.
whiskey?
What
You're a
do
podcast.
what
We're
do you
college students.
what do you
You
consider
just
middle
don't-
ground?
No, I mean like why would you buy the kind of cheap whiskey
Okay,
and then
but
the
anyway,
cheapest whiskey?
We did talk about
Yes.
pricing
In
here
general.
today.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
I
we did,
mentioned
we did.
think I mentioned it earlier. I think whiskey has the highest pricing tier.
No, whiskey has the highest ceiling by far, but it doesn't have tiers. I don't think it has tiers in the same way.
Well, I think what he means is the highest pricing score.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As in like a cheap whiskey
it's still really
benefits
good,
its score more than a cheap vodka.
Oh yeah, because like you don't expect whiskey to be cheap.
Yeah, because the cheap vodka is still shit vodka.
Yeah.
It's still shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
a
like
cheap whiskey is not shit.
Which again is why the cheapest whiskey I've ever seen is that handle of Fleischmann's for $17.99. And let's be honest, if anyone can fuck up whiskey, it's Fleischmann's. You know what? Come at me. Sue
You know
us.
what? No.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's a terrible idea.
Fleischmann should pay us at this point. We've mentioned their name so many times.
Most of them are
7
negative.
and 8 episodes. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
at this point, press is press.
Yeah.
So at this
because
point,
we're pressed with our
Anyway,
11 viewers, most of whom
if-
are us.
if-
I'm gonna keep saying whomst.
One of the reasons
The correct
you'll be
usage of
seeing
that sentence would be
Fleischmann's
whom.
whiskey very soon, is all I have to say.
you'll be what?
And Fleischmann's gin.
And
We've got a lot of episodes to get through before the semester ends.
Right. The thing is, I hesitate to say one semester, 3 episodes of Fleischmann's brand liquor.
They might start paying us.
They could. We
what
should reach
happens
out.
if wait? What
we
happens
should
if they're-
reach out,
we-
have them post our podcast like on their website. We get a lot of views that way, and we get paid by Fleischmann's.
We'll talk about this after the podcast.
This is this is a
so-
business shit.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Jake?
I forget what I gave Heaven Hill.
I think you
I-
were maybe an 8.
I think I was 9.
I think you were 9. I thought I rated the highest.
No, I rated the highest by far.
I think we were like 2 9s and a 9.5, and I was literally gonna say I don't remember what I gave Heaven Hill. I'm just gonna give this 0.5 under.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I said 9 initially, and then I took it down to 8.5 after Burnett's.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I'll give this an 8.
An 8. What'd you
Yeah.
give Burnett's?
7.
So okay.
I'm gonna have to give it the same score as Heaven Hill. Reference Heaven Hill. You could just watch. I don't know when we rated it. 5 minutes.
True. Actually, I will say
Episode
this.
2.
This
Episode
is
2.
$1 cheaper, and again, my inclination about Heaven Hill is it's probably very, very rare to find it for $19.99.
Yeah.
It's probably usually going to be at least a few bucks cheaper. So taking price into account,
No, Philadelphia surprised me.
yeah. Where's the bottle's right here. Let me take one last little whiff of the straight up. I haven't really taken a sniff of it,
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Whatever I gave Heaven Hill, I'll give it the same. I think it was a 9. No,
Right.
I think I gave.
No, you agreed with me.
No, I'm pretty sure I gave Heaven Hill a 9.5 because I was super excited about it.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to give this higher than a 9. It's not.
Yeah.
It hasn't floored me. It's good, even considering the price is pretty good. But it hasn't floored me. Even Heaven Hill, even for $22-23, is still impressive to me.
Yeah.
Even
Philadelphia for those prices is still impressive.
No,
because
so,
yet again,
again, I'm
it's a
giving-
straight whiskey.
I'm giving it a 9. And that's the other thing. If I'm gonna pick a whiskey, I'm gonna pick bourbon. Currently, I think my parents are both. I keep referencing my parents in this show a lot. I'm not ludicrously close to my parents. I go to school, 4 hours away from them. But my parents, they're discerning drinkers. So I reference them when it comes to if they drink something, respect that they drink it.
Yeah.
I think they've been slipping more into rye lately. They went through a bourbon phase when I was in late high school, early college, and now they're slipping more towards rye. But they'll tip their hats to a good bourbon. And currently, I'm still at the bourbon stage. I don't have the balls
You
to
should
really
buy
try
Heaven
rye.
Hill for them and see what they think.
I will. You know what? If I can find it again, I fucking will.
Yeah.
But I'm already bringing home a lot of alcohol. I still have my. Remember when we did the apple cider?
Yeah.
I might have mentioned it that I had another smaller batch that was of higher quality ingredients.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it yet. I'm bringing that home for Thanksgiving.
Okay, that'll be good.
So I don't know if I want to show up with gallons and gallons of alcohol.
True. Gives a bad impression.
Yeah, because my mom has asked me several times this semester in the wake of Val breaking up with me, do I have to worry about your drinking? So it definitely gives a bad impression. No, it could be the impression of you don't have to worry about my drinking because I'm giving you all of my alcohol.
So, Miles, what did you think? You don't have to give it a score because we know you're inexperienced, but
I was gonna
Just-
say, I can't
yeah.
give it a score. I have to
Yeah.
have enough experience to really give it a score.
Here's
but
another question also. Not only what did you think about the alcohol, but what did you think about the podcast?
oh wow, it's just a wonderful experience.
All right,
Really
shut the
glad
fuck
you
up, you
guys
brown
had
nose.
it.
What did you think about the alcohol?
You fuckwad. Anyway,
You fuck sock.
Continue. Sorry, I know we said no phones. I'm plugging the podcast.
You texting Fleischmann's?
Oh,
Why would
no,
you
no,
text
and-
Fleischmann?
No,
Wait,
this is going on my. No.
who said he was texting Fleischmann's? Goddamn.
No one said
Just
that.
go.
Anyway,
Continue.
you know, I enjoyed it.
you
enjoyed
enjoyed
it?
it? Like, how much did you enjoy it, though?
It was a decent amount of enjoyment. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
truly appreciate it as much as you guys. I feel like the appreciation for alcohol comes after you've had enough of it.
Yeah.
Well, but, like, of all the alcohol I've had, like, it was better than most. Like, it
Yeah.
was quality. It's definitely quality.
Like here,
So,
Miles.
okay, Miles, to finish it up.
I will definitely drink
What
this
is
over
the
Fleischmann's.
best drink you've ever had?
I don't know. All I had drink is shit.
That's a bad question for Miles.
Yeah, no.
I drink shit.
Okay.
I drink
But what is, like, when you say it's better than most, what's
things
most?
I've had, which is
No, but what's
Handles
most?
of
What is
Fleischmann's.
the best, like, there's...
Miles, you had my cider, and you didn't have my cider when we had on the podcast before it was sweetened. You had the sweetened party cider.
I
don't remember.
No, I spiked your cider with extra alcohol, and it basically just tastes like vodka.
Oh, so why would you do that? It was already 15% alcohol. It was
Because I
2.5
got here
times the
really
strength
late.
of Budweiser.
I was really late, and I'm like, I'm gonna get drunk fast, and then that night ended interestingly. Not for me. I didn't get
In
drunk.
general.
For Jake.
No, I wasn't with Jake.
No, yeah, and it's very... anyway.
That was a complex evening.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. I
Good
got
times, good times.
Anyway, so Miles, like, what we're getting is, for inexperienced drinkers, this might be a good first shot at whiskey for you.
yeah, if you're gonna pick, again, if you're going to the liquor store, you got $20 in my pocket. Don't sue me,
You're gonna
Macklemore.
buy Fleischmann's, you're gonna hate your life, but
No,
if-
but I'm saying you got $20 and you're looking at the wall, and your options are like, shit, there's like Fleischmann's and Vada for like $14. You got $20 already. Take the step up, and definitely go grab like a cheap plastic handle whiskey, like Philadelphia, like Heaven Hill. Honestly, we haven't done Fleischmann's whiskey, but I'm willing to bet that it's worth the $4 upgrade from Fleischmann's vodka. Literally nothing can be worse than Fleischmann's vodka. Things I would rather put down my throat than
Wait.
Fleischmann's vodka. Swords.
Tequila?
Fleischmann's vodka lit on fire.
ooh,
Tequila, even,
Yeah.
and I hate tequila.
debatable.
Any
Yes,
tequila.
exactly what I'm saying.
Debatable. Tequila just gets me. Which is weird, because the first time I had tequila, I didn't have a problem with it. But,
That's
What-
the
what's
What's
problem.
the second
'Cause
time
you don't
had
have a problem
tequila?
with it, and then you black out.
well, no, the first time I had tequila was in Germany.
Okay. Oh, the
Wait. You were in Germany, and you drank a Mexican liquor?
They drink all liquors in Germany when you have birthday parties on the weekday.
That sounds German as fuck.
Mm.
They had these really good flavored shot bottles where they had a really long neck and like a short body. And like
That's really interesting.
you take off the cap, you put it on your nose, and you're supposed to like tap the bottle so many times, like it says on the bottom, and
Yeah.
then put it in your teeth and tip your head backwards and just let it fall down your throat. They're really
That sounds like the most German thing I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
that sounds
they're
incredibly
really
German.
really
But
good.
I've been hanging out with a lot of Danes this semester. Danes and Germans are pretty similar, but like they have all sorts of stuff like that. But so again, final remarks. Scores out of 10. You said
I don't completely forget about Heaven Hill, but I think I had the highest. I'm going to officially rate it at like an 8.8.
you're going. We
Yeah,
do to the 0.5, man. We don't go more
Yeah,
specific than that.
just
0.5.
8.5, not
Yeah.
9. So
Yeah.
Philadelphia gets the 8.5 from Jake. I'm going to give it a 9 because I'm quite positive I gave Heaven Hill a 9.5.
eight.
Eight.
Eight out of me.
irrelevant, what my opinion is.
That's
Not
pretty-
irrelevant, Miles. We care about your opinion.
Okay,
That's
Give it
I
a
feel
number.
like my opinion is too uneducated.
Okay, Miles-
to have
Miles,
real value.
try and put your thoughts into words where 5 is the average. Like, if this is,
See, I still
Would
can't
be
do
the
that. I always say
average-
7 is the average, but go on.
if this was the average alcohol you had, what would you, like, if you had a lot of alcohol, would you think this is what you would expect out of your alcohol, or you think it would be a lot better?
This is we'll give it an 8. We'll give it at least an 8.
You give
Okay.
an 8? Okay. All right. So what are we pulling as the average? Then? Like a low 8. That averages like an
8 and a
8.3,
third or
8 and a third, I think.
Yeah.
84.
All right. Well, in that case, this has been the Liquor Run Podcast. I'm Canute.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Jake.
I'm Miles, guys.
Special guest.
Special guest, Giraffe
Giraffe.
Boy Miles. And we will see you all next week with a possibly pre-recorded. I don't know what the fucking recording schedule is anymore. Good night.